So I'm just looking around, thinking, trying to search for WWE 2K news, and I really can't find anything that I haven't seen in like the past month. I'm finding more wish lists and more concepts made by fans than the actual game. I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing. I'm thinking it's a bad thing. First of all, let's start here. 2K, you don't understand that you dramatically changed the direction of wrestling games. That's what you did. You dramatically changed the direction. In my opinion, for the worse. Now, that's my opinion. I like the old goofy wrestling games because that's what wrestling is. I like that. Y'all dramatically changed the direction of it. But y'all got it, so we say, hey, if we want to play wrestling games, this is who we got to rock with. Okay. Y'all literally let out the most buggy game. If y'all, for all the people who get upset when me talking about Cyberpunk and stuff like that, like, this was crazy. Because at least Cyberpunk had a real big world and they had to do a lot of things. It's still a shit game. But they had to do a lot of things. With 2K, it's like, come on, man. Y'all game does not dramatically change for it to look that bad. I'm talking about as far as glitches and bugs. And the fact that y'all haven't directly addressed it lets me know that this game, I don't have high hopes for it. I really don't. Because y'all took it and just took it in a completely different direction. Y'all said, forget about what you created. Forget about what THQ created. Forget about that. We're going to take it in our direction. We're going to make it a simulate like, bruh. Y'all made the wrong move from the rip. And then the games progressively got worse and worse and worse and worse. Voiceovers left. Then the storyline left. Then I try to bring voiceovers back. Then the glitches and the bugs started. And then they really started. And then they really started. And then y'all had to take a year. Why these other wrestling companies, before y'all got this game, we had Here Comes the Pain. We had WWE Raw vs. SmackDown. We had all different type of game and series. And they all was dope. And y'all are talking about taking a year off. Just use your imagination. It makes me think that y'all don't even watch wrestling. The person who leading this cannot be a wrestling fan, bro. They just can't. They can say that they are, but they just can't, bro. They just can't because they don't understand WWE, bro. They don't. They don't. And the fact that y'all have not came out and say, hey, look, we know that this game was buggy as shit. We know that it was glitchy and buggy and terrible and awful, and it damn near gave you a seizure. So that's going to be the first thing we're addressing, is to be getting all of that out the game. No, y'all let out a dev update, got me excited, like, okay, he gonna walk us through the game. Then y'all talk about the face scanning and all this different type of stuff. Bruh, stop worrying about the features of the game. You're not at that space yet. Do you not realize what type of game you let out? You're not at that space yet. Like, what are you doing? If I drop this phone and start running, bruh, it's because it's some big ass, fat ass, thick ass bees around here, and I'm not playing no games. But y'all took it in a completely different direction, and now y'all are now y'all are trying to figure out, okay, how do we get back to where people are satisfied? We were already satisfied, but I guess you wanted to put your stamp on it. Okay, fine. Let's first of all, let's make a clean game. Let's worry about that first. And once the game is clean, once you're sure it's gonna be clean, hand out demos, not to dick riders, to people who actually gonna give you commentary that's actually true. They're actually gonna critique your game the right way. Not people that's gonna say, oh, I love this game so much, let me not say anything too bad so I can keep maintaining a relationship. Because that's how WWE 2K22 came about. Y'all got real relaxed, real lackadaisical. And 2K, I understand y'all might not want to put much money into it, but if y'all do y'all realize more people were playing wrestling games, maybe as many, in my opinion, back in the day when they were at the top. If you had Madden, you had a wrestling game. If you had 2K, or it was live back then, you had a wrestling game. If you had a baseball game, a soccer game, whatever, you had a wrestling game. And if you had to pick, often you was gonna pick the wrestling game. Now, granted, wrestling was bigger, but the games were fun. I can see if the games are super fun now, and then nobody's buying them. But the games are not even fun like that anymore. Can we get the goofies in this back? Can we get the storyline back? We had a whole storyline. How am I fighting the same person still 28 times in 2K22? But Raw vs. SmackDown 06 and 07, it was a full storyline and it kept you on the edge of your seat. If you don't care about it, just get somebody in there that love wrestling, or get some influencers in there, get some YouTubers in there to create your storyline. Get all these wrestling channels to go in here and create your storyline. If you don't care about it, let the people create it. But the fact that I'm not hearing any news, no developments for real, and not anything significant, and then you go come out and say, "Well, we're here. Time to play." Like, I don't understand. I hope y'all get it together. All right, I really hope y'all do. But the fact that I'm not hearing anything does not give me much confidence. And I think this game, I think y'all, it's one or two things. Either it's going to keep being buggy, which will be extremely sad. Or y'all refuse to put in the effort to take out all the bugs quickly. So y'all going to spend the whole time taking out bugs, and then the game is going to be empty. Y'all think, this is the problem, and this is gonna make me mad. Y'all think if y'all let out a game with no bugs, we're just gonna be happy, right? Even if it's the same old boring. That's what y'all think. You know what? I'm gonna talk to y'all in a different video, because that's what y'all think. Y'all think, oh, as long as we let out a game with no bugs, they're gonna be happy. No,